Gorgeous music. Nice, that's the tone for today's video, kind of. Because today's gonna be some chill chats. Let's see what we were doing, even before- oh god, oh my god! It is nighttime. Did I set it on peaceful? What a wuss! Yeah, I'm gonna leave it on peaceful. Because today's for peaceful chats only. So we played Until Then, and then I played the second playthrough of Until Then, and I actually finished the game, but guess what I didn't do? Upload the final episode of the series that was needed, and then I disappeared for 8 months. Maybe almost 9 months, maybe it's 9 months now, I don't know. A full baby could have been grown in this time period. Okay? And I guess I could have just come back and just like uploaded the end of the finale, but I kind of wanted to come back and do a little chat and, I don't know, talk about stuff before I did that, because I felt like I had to mention. I was gonna say the elephant in the room, but I feel like I'm the only one who's feeling the elephant, if that makes sense. Because I don't know if anyone was like, wow, I really miss her so much. But I miss doing this. So I'm making the video today. Nothing crazy's going on in my life at the moment, but I guess I just wanted to talk about, I guess, like, what's been going on, some realizations I've had since I've been away. I feel like I've grown a lot as a person since that time, and since the last time I posted, which is interesting because it's been less than a year, but like this year has really been, I've been pushing myself to try a lot of new things this past year. So I think that, ooh, yeah, we'll go this way. I think that's like the main contributor to growth. And I think that's what makes people grow in most situations, is just trying new things. And, you know, it's okay to mess up, or to, you know, because like I think for me trying new things is so scary, because I'm like, oh my god, what if it's terrible? So what if it is terrible? You know what I mean? Like, I've been having to tell myself that it might be terrible, but what if it's not? So anyway, I kind of left unexpectedly. I was going through, oh god, isn't this always a thing? For those of you who kind of started following me within this last reboot of my channel, which was 2 years ago, you would not know the Mine and Chats that I used to upload when I was in high school. But the Mine and Chats were like, guys, I'm so depressed, I have no motivation, I don't know what's going on, and like, so real, queen, still feel that. But anyway, it's like at a lesser level now, because I've gotten the proper medications and I guess like a different mindset about everything now. Let's take some bread. So yeah, I guess I took some time, and it was like during a darker period of my life, but then like my life ended up getting exponentially better, and then I just never came back. But I was thinking about coming back. It literally is just like feeling like I have this one episode that I need to upload that I am struggling to edit. It's really difficult. Because Until Then, as much as it is a beautiful game, is kind of slow. It just feels like it's been a bit difficult for me to edit, especially like now that I low-key don't know what's going on in the game. It's not difficult, but it's just like, ah, damn, I wish I had, oh, empty maps, yay! I wish I had the context for this, you know? So, I think the last time in my Mine and Chat I had talked to you guys about, you know, looking at numbers too much. I was definitely really, really hooked on those numbers, and it was just literally destroying me on the inside, I felt like. To feel like people didn't want to watch what I made, which makes sense. Why would they? This is like probably the billionth Let's Play channel that's up in the universe, you know what I mean? So I understand. And that was the case last time, is that I was really struggling. This time, thankfully, I actually got over it. And what I realized, like, during this time, so like, before I used to have, like, you know, a couple friends, but I didn't really see them that much, maybe like once a year, and so I wasn't really spending time with anyone, and I didn't really, you know, spend time, like, the only person I talked to, like, daily in depth was my mother. And for the longest time, I know this sounds crazy, but I was thinking, oh, that's like enough. That's enough for me. Because my mom and I are very close, and like, so it's not like, you know, like we don't have like a tumultuous relationship or a relationship in which, you know, like I genuinely would be friends with my mom if like we had met under different circumstances. So I was like, okay, well, I feel pretty fine with this. I'll just do things with my mom and, you know, whatever. But this year, I started making more time for friends. I don't know if my mom's going to see this. I love you, Mom. But it was so healing for me, and it just made me realize how much you need friends your own age. So, like, how badly I needed that social something. And it's a jungle! Oh, yeah, we're going there. Oh, yeah. I have, like, there's, like, different things that I think are satisfying. It's so random, too. Like, I think peaches are satisfying. I think noodles are satisfying. And I think gold blocks in Minecraft are satisfying. And I think jungles are satisfying. Does that list even relate to anything? No. But if you guys get what the frick I'm talking about, not in particular, like, those specific things, but if you get what I mean by just, like, some things just feel like, I don't know. I don't even like peaches. Like, I don't even, like, eat them. And it's mostly, like, the cartoon peaches. Like, the ones that you would get on, like, the designs, but not, like, the actual peach itself. If that makes sense. Or, like, peach candy. Like, I don't know. Does that make any sense? You know what? I might cut that out. I don't know. But you know who's gonna see this anyway? Beats me. I feel like at this point, this is just me kind of like having, this channel is me just having a record of my gaming experiences. So, and you know, and I don't want to diss the people who have watched me, because there are people who, you know, who don't just like come in and leave, but they consistently continue to watch my content no matter how long I'm gone. And for that, I appreciate it. The couple of you. But yeah, so what was I saying? Oh my God, friendship. Oh my goodness. I have always considered myself, I was like, I'm such like an introvert, and I'm like a recluse, and I, you know, and it all kind of started when I got this job. Like, I mean, I've had this job for like 2 years. I'm going on my third year now. And that genuinely contributed to my happiness. So it was like, I got this job, and my job, you know, I work at a help desk at the school that I go to, that I'm studying at. And I genuinely just did not realize how much I love people interaction. And not only like people interaction, but also just like, you know, people that you converse with daily, people that you talk to. Oh, sure. Let's go down. People that you talk to about your life, and they talk about their life with you. And like, I just absolutely, oh, it's so dark. I don't think you guys can, it's a bat. Okay. Anyway, I don't think you guys can even understand how healing that has been, to just have people to talk to, friends, and like people that I hang out with. And I've made my friends more of a priority, because before I feel like I was making myself a priority, and I was like, oh, like I don't really feel like it. But it's like I kept pushing myself. Whenever people would ask me to do things, I would just go. Even if I didn't want to go, I would just go, because, you know, after I go out with people, I always feel 10 times better. And so I was like, okay, fabulous. Let's do this. And then it came to a point where I actually was like wanting to do things with people like on my own. And I'm like, oh, I want to go here. Do you want to come with me? And stuff like that. Because like, I'm not going to say I didn't have friends before. I did. But it was just how I was prioritizing them, I guess, is that I put myself first and then my friends, which I feel like you should still do, but they were kind of like, I don't know, like sometimes they text and like it would take me hours to get back to them, or, you know, haven't really made an effort, but like I've been making an effort to call them on the phone and to spend time with them more. Like my two best friends, one of them, well, I got a few, but my two best friends that we see like as a group together, I only saw them once a year. I've seen them like multiple times just within the past like 6 months, which is great, like that's great. Like I'm just happy. And I think that's what I really needed. Like I didn't realize what my life was missing, but like I think the reason, so basically, I talked about last Mine in Chat, which you can go check out, about being chronically ill, because I came down with some like awful sickness in my stomach that, so I was recording videos, like I was uploading 3 videos a week, and that was great. And that was a great distraction from being sick. It kind of felt like I had a bigger purpose because I wasn't feeling well enough to hang out with people. And whenever people want to hang out, of course they want to go out and eat. That's like the fun thing to do together, right? But I couldn't. And so I was constantly just eating like bread, and it was, I had to watch my friends eat. It was just so like, it felt so horrible sometimes to do that. So I felt like I kind of isolated myself in that way, and I kind of had to, because I was just always feeling sick. Like even doing like lots of physical activity, I had lost so much weight, I couldn't do it. So I was not spending time with people, and I would probably see a person maybe like once, I don't know, I would leave my house probably once a month at that time, and I was just like recording videos or whatever. But it's like, because that was my situation, YouTube became my lifeline. Like it became my lifeline, and I'm like, I don't have any way to interact with the world, and so I have to interact in this way. Oh my god, this music is so cool. What? Anyway, so you need social validation. Genuinely. I just genuinely think everyone needs it. And I'm not saying that it's healthy for that to be your only source of validation, but when you are only spending time with yourself, it just kind of feels like a big echo chamber in there. And then like my mom doesn't count, love her to death, but she's also my mom and super biased. So it's kind of like validating to have like friends who want to spend time with you that have absolutely no relation to you whatsoever, but you guys just choose to spend time together because you like each other. So it's like I felt like I needed that. And like anytime I'd get low views, it literally would, like, I would feel like I was being stabbed on the inside. It was making me so anxious. Oh my god, I actually don't wish this on you guys, but like the diaries that I journal all the time. I think I'm on journal number 26 now. And I just, like, it was just literally like a loop of me being like, upset about the views, and then trying to tell myself it's okay, like it's just for fun, it's just a hobby, chill out. And then it would just constantly be looping like that, because I didn't have any other form of social validation. When my life began to feel more complete, I felt like I liked what I was doing, I liked what I was learning in school, like I liked what I was doing for work, I liked what I was doing in school, and I was having friends, and I was making time to spend time with them. And also I was trying a bunch of new things and telling myself, just try it. Like, whatever. I just try it. It kind of felt, oh, this is so pretty. I kind of felt like my life had come together in that way. Oh my god. I kind of felt like my life was whole. And so I didn't need any more. So by those, the last time I posted, I was actually starting to feel happy. Like I didn't leave because of like, I mean, it was a little of that, like trying to balance school and everything like that. But genuinely, I was just so focused on my life. And, maybe you guys saw, but like my Gone Home video got way more views than I had ever expected to even get in my life, which I know is such a low amount in comparison to like the most popular videos ever. But to me, 200 something is like obscene, like unheard of to me at least. So, and you know, people seem to really like that video, but it's like at that point, my life was so whole and complete that while I was happy the video was doing well, it didn't really, you know, like I felt like my identity was not weighing on that. And then like the video I posted after that got significantly less views. And guess what? I was fine. Oh God. Oh! And guess what? I was fine. That was like the one thing that was like the biggest lesson that I learned. I think is something I learned about myself is that, you know, spending time with people and having deep, meaningful relationships with people and making time for others genuinely, at least for me, is healing. I know there's some people who just who aren't wired like that and, you know, like prefer to be alone, and that's like genuinely, that's so valid. But like for me, it was like spending time with friends, it was like waking up. Like I felt like I have this calmness in my nervous system that I didn't have before. And obviously I have times of anxiety. It's not about views and stuff on YouTube, but you know, I have anxiety about other things. There's other things going on in my life, and I'm not saying there's not periods of time where, oh God, what is that up there? Oh, we have to go up there. I'm on a mission now. Oh, is it just like a floating block? My life is not perfect, and there's still times where I'm a little crazy, or I get depressed and I can't, you know, work that much, but like genuinely, like the quality of my life objectively is significantly better, you know? So I'm very, very happy about, you know, where my life is. What the heck else? Nothing else. I guess I could also talk about the state of this channel and what I plan for the future. It's like, so I want to come back because this is like always just like such a fun project for me. I had made a community post and I got a few responses about, ooh, let's go that way. Yay! Traveling! Anyway, so I had made a post about what games you guys want to see after I play Until Then, and I said make it like 6 to 12 hours or 1 to 12 hours or something like that. I don't remember. But a lot of you guys said that you wanted to see me play a horror game. And I honestly think that fits. Okay. Because I think something I've realized recently about what it is that I want to play on the channel, because Until Then is a game I think I definitely, like, there's sometimes I play a game and I'm like, oh, I so would have enjoyed this by myself more. Like if I just played it on my Steam Deck and just finished it like that. So I don't know if I want to play a third playthrough of Until Then, even though that's the final playthrough. I don't think I'm going to do that because I want to make content that I'm not like, I wasn't saying I'm dreading it, but it was really difficult, I guess, because there was no voice acting, and for me to have to read all of that was just like, oh God, how do I do this? For me to have to read all of that was definitely painful in a way, and I had to always carry a water with me and always, like, you know, in the acting, and I don't know, like, it's not my preferred way to record and play games is by reading the whole thing. So what I want to play are games that give me room for commentary. It's because I want to build a connection with the people that watch me, and I feel like if you're just watching me watch like a shit ton of cutscenes, you're like, who is this? Like, I don't know who this is. So yeah, I want to do that. So games like that leave room for commentary, but also games that are a little bit like I feel like Gone Home was perfect. Although I watched that video and I didn't understand why it did so well, because bro, I looked so bored. I wasn't bored. I wasn't. I was genuinely enjoying that game. But I looked so bored, and I was like, oh my God, what the heck did people like this video for? But yeah. And I also want games with a little bit of tea. You know what I mean? So games that leave room for commentary and games with tea. Like drama, you know? Like I want it to be like super dramatic ass shit. If you guys have any recommendations for a game that you would like to see That would be cool. But I felt like, sorry, I felt like horror. Like, you guys wanted to see me play horror. I feel like that fits that perfectly because it's a lot of, like, exploring and moving around, and, like, a lot of the stuff is on you. So that leaves room for commentary. And also, it's just tense and dramatic, and I love that. So if you have any specific horror games you would like to watch me play, I will say it is a little difficult. I don't know what's wrong with me, but ever since I had that, like, chronic illness, sickness, every time, like, my cortisol spikes, like, in a horror game or something like that, my stomach hurts very bad. So it's difficult for me to play. Like, if you're expecting me to play through, like, 10 hours of Resident Evil, I don't think I can do it. Let's see what's in here. Oh, nice. That's a lot of iron. Are there usually, like, things underneath? Like, should I look? So I don't think I'll be able to sit through, like, a 10-hour Resident Evil game or, like, you know, what is it, Silent Hill or anything like that. That shit is, like, low-key crazy to me. But I'm thinking probably, like, thriller-esque. Or, like, you know, like, Heavy Rain was, like, the perfect game to me to play for the channel. I was so invested in it. And, there were cutscenes, but there was, like, a lot of exploring, too. So I, you know, definitely really love that game. Even though it didn't do as well. I would 100% play it again. I don't know. I guess I wanted to share just to, I don't know, share just to tell you where I've been. I've been out doing lots of things. I've just been going out. I was going out with my friends every week. I've been hanging out with people every week. And, you know, I've been working, and yeah, I don't know, like, it's been good. It's been definitely really good, but I also miss this. I noticed, like, the thing is, like, once my friends became a priority in my life, my hobbies kind of fell by the wayside, so I don't play as many games. I actually picked up Skyrim again, actually, but, you know, I want to do more things, get back into language learning, and you know, actually, you know what? I've actually been doing a little bit of hobbying. You know, I still journal, like, almost every day, and I've been writing short stories in my free time. And yeah, but I guess I feel like I do a lot more scrolling. And not scrolling on social media, because I don't really use social media that much, but now it's, like, on YouTube. I'm always looking for something to watch, and it's, like, a whole thing, and so I would prefer, I did absolutely nothing this whole video. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah, this is why these mine and chat videos never worked out for me this whole time, because I literally just got so distracted. Ooh. Like, this is a cool thing. How awesome. Wow. I hope that you guys have been okay and that your lives have been good. Feel free to update me in the comments. You want to be like, you know, I got a new job. I got promoted. I graduated school. I, you know, broke up with, I hope you didn't break up with anyone. But if you did, and you need to vent, I'll be in the comments when they come in. So, because I don't, yeah, my inbox is not very full at the moment. Nice. Curse of Vanishing. Yo, I low-key want to beat someone up now. We gotta do this before I go. Oh, and the sun's going down. Oh, let's see what this does. Nothing? Said Curse of Vanishing. I thought it was gonna, like, disappear me or something. What does that mean? Anyway, that was a bummer. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It was a bit rambly, but I hope you get what the hell I was saying, and I miss you guys, and I hope that you're well. Feel free to tell me how you're doing in the comments. Feel free to yell at me. Tell me you don't like my haircut. Like, you know, feel free. Just say hi and whatever and stuff. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!